Today, we the students of class 8B are performing a skit on chapter 2 after 20 years by Owen. In this chapter, two friends will meet after 20 years on the same place where they meet. Brandy's mystery. I am Fateh Arora playing a role of the inspector.
I am Aryan Verma and I am going to play the role of fake Jimmy Whale.
I am Syed Mohammad Saraj and I am playing the role of Bob. And the moral of the story is the value honesty and integrity over friendship and the other achievements in our feat of courage. It's all right, Louder. I am just waiting for my friend. And it is an appointment made 20 years ago. About the lawn that used to be a restaurant where this store stands. Big Joy Brady's restaurant.
105 years ago, it was torn down there.
20 years ago tonight, I dined here with Jimmy Smith, my best chum. He and I were raised in New York, just like a two brother. The next morning, I was started for the best to make my fortune. Well, we agreed that night that we will meet again after 20 years from that date and time, no matter what condition it would be, from what distance we have to come from. We figured that in 20 years, each of us ought to have our destiny worked out and our fortune made. Whatever that they were going to be.
It sounds pretty interesting. Rather a long time did we meet, it seems to me. And you heard from each other since you left?
Well, yes. We corresponded yes. For a time we corresponded. But after a few years or two, we lost each other's track. But I kept hustling around over it pretty well. But I know Jimmy will meet me here if he is alive. For he always was the truest chap in the world.
Did pretty well out in the West, didn't you?
I came here 1,000 miles to stand in the door tonight. And if it's my old partner turns up. 3 minutes to 10. It was exactly 10 o'clock when we parted here in the front of restaurant door.
I will be on my way. Hope your friends comes around. All right. Going to call time on his shop.
You bet. Had to complete with some of my sharpest bells going to my pipe. I should say not. I will give him a half an hour at least. If Jimmy is alive on the earth, he will be here at that time. So long, officer.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Is that you, Bob? Is that you, Jimmy Well? Bless my heart. It's Bob, sure as fate. I was certain I had found you here if you were still in existence. Well. 20 years is a very long time. The old restaurant has gone. I wished it had lasted so we could have another dinner there. How have the West treated you, the old man?
The West has given me everything that I have asked for. You have changed a lot, Jimmy. I have never thought you were so tall by 2 or 3 inches. Doing well in New York, Jimmy?
Moderately. I have a position in a city department. Come, Bob, we'll go around the place. I know, and have some talks of our old times.
The two men started up the street arm in arm. The man from the West, his egotism engaged by success, was being to outline the history of his character. The other somewhat in his overcoat listened with interest. And at the corner stood a chemist tube, brilliant with electric light.
You're not Jimmy Well. 20 years a long time, but not that enough. That man changes nose from Roman to Perm.
It sometimes changes a good man into a bad one. You are under arrest for 10 minutes, Silky Bob. Chicago thought that you had robbed our way and fired us, that she wanted to chat with you. Going quietly, are you? That's sensible. Now before we go on the station, here's a note that I was asked to hand you. You may read it at the window. It's from Patrolman Bill.
Bob, I was at the appointed place on time. When you struck the match, I saw it was the face of the man wanted in Chicago. Somehow, I couldn't do it myself, so I went around and got a plain man clothes to do the job. Jimmy.